I don't know if you remember this particular commercial, but a while ago, it was, in my opinion, a very annoying commercial for some product that I can't even remember. But thankfully, Tig O'Leary gave me the answer. It was for a law firm. And in it, there was a woman who, no matter the situation, always gave the same statement. More. She wanted more. It didn't matter whether it was her dentist showing her the post-whitening process of her teeth, the waiter applying grated cheese to her meal, or her boyfriend who arrived with this gigantic bouquet of flowers. Her response was, more. It was as if there was never a doubt in her mind. As we've listened to Moses speak to the people of God, laying out the two options, life and prosperity or death and doom, we might wonder, how could there have been any doubt in their minds of which one to choose? Well, to set the scene, the Israelites are in the Moab desert. They've wandered for 40 years in the wilderness, with Moses guiding them as their intermediary with God. But things are about to change. Moses is about to die and will not enter into the promised land. But soon, those he is speaking to will. In this set of readings, Moses is giving the people one last set of instructions to prepare them to carry on for when he goes home to God. And what comes before this reading is Moses reminding them and us that it's the Lord's commandments that are both understandable and doable. And if they are following them, there is nothing to get in the way of receiving God's blessings. But Moses needs to give this reminder because as much as the people of Israel and we set out to love and to serve God in our own ways, we can get lost along the way. Think of Moses' words as your lane correction technology in your car today. Or maybe, I'm stealing from Father Bobby with these analogies, or maybe the auto braking to avoid a crash. And the collision is between us and sin. The use of the words, I set before you life and death, the blessing and the curse, should get our attention. Moses isn't proposing outcomes like whether we live in Massachusetts or Florida, whether we drive an SUV or a pickup truck. He's raised the stakes to the highest level with the admonition, choose life. But in order to choose life, we first have to choose to love God above all. And it's also means trusting God by following his commandments. Not just certain days of the week, not just certain commandments, but every day in all 10. I love the verse where it speaks of loving God and walking in his ways. This is why Moses had to give this pep talk to the Israelites, who, like us at times, had drifted in what they came to love and what they came to want. You see, God went from first in their lives to second, and then all the way, at times, out of sight. And like the woman who wanted more, they lost sight of what they should want more of in their lives. My brothers and sisters, today, as we begin this Lenten journey, we have a choice. What do we want more of? Where do we place our trust? Is it simply in the law to find justice, like the criminal or civil law? Or do we place our trust in the law of God and love of him for us and us for him? You see, if we want our families and for ourselves to have more in this life, we can always find it by choosing to follow Jesus, both in the big and the small decisions we make every day.